Hello everyone, Dave here, and it's Tuesday, the 21st of October 2014. And after a couple of weeks of celebrating the fact we've been going a year, we're now moving on. Moving on in the sense that that's the theme for this week. And I can't remember who actually proposed that, whether it was me or someone else, and whether it linked in some way, but let's give it a go. I'm going to try this in one take, rather than editing and everything, because it's easier. Or I'm not at work this week. I've got another week off, so I'm going to enjoy the downtime. But it's funny I mentioned downtime because moving on. Right, well, for me, I'm in a strange place in my life at the moment. Strange in the sense that I'm 25. I've got a full-time job. I work 5-6 days a week. I do this whole YouTube thing now and again. I spend time on the internet. I spend time with friends. That's it. Nothing's changed in a while, and that is where I'm at the moment. So this theme at the moment doesn't mean a lot to me because I'm not moving on from anything. I'm just moving along with things. And obviously in life you are going to have to move on from things eventually, be it from your job, certain circumstances, a house, a town, a city, hell, a country, or maybe you have to move on to let people go, or maybe you lose someone, you lose contact with someone, you've got to move on in some way. And I've had my fair share of that in life, because I mean I've gone through I've grown up, obviously. I've gone through school and I've gone through college, or I've passed college, and then I've gone into work and I've left 2 jobs and I've moved on from them to a whole different set of people. But nothing's really changed in the last 4 years really. I've been in this last job, I think it is nearly 4 years. And I've gained more responsibility in the job, but I've not moved on from anything. I've just gained something. So I really don't have a lot to say on this subject at the minute. I mean, you could look at it in the sense of going on a journey. Because isn't life one big journey, I guess? I started at school and then college. College kind of prepares you for the real world in a sense, I guess. So that's like teaching you how to book the tickets, then you book the tickets. Then you leave and you go into the real world, you start on your journey. And I'm on that journey. I suppose I've been on that journey for the last 5-6 years, I think. When did I leave college? About 6 years ago now, I think. And it's not a bad thing, not moving on from anything. Life's a bit boring, but change is sometimes a good thing, don't get me wrong. But I don't plan on moving on from anything for a long time, unless obviously it's forced upon me. So really, I'm quite content just to be in this the journeying phase of just sitting and waiting for my connection change, I guess. We're still going with the whole journey metaphor. But, yeah. Although I do want to address something Connor said in yesterday's video, which was about always being at your best. Now, I don't agree with that, really. I'm all for being there for people. People expect you to be your best, I think is what he said. I might be paraphrasing, but no. Definitely not. Being there for people is fine, it's fantastic, it's good. I like to think I'm quite supportive generally to people, but you can't be your best all the time. And in a way, if you look at it, if you're your best all the time, then there's no room for improvement. You are at your peak, you're as good as you're ever going to get. There's going to be no more development. Best is the top tier. You can't go beyond best. The very definition of best is to be the optimum that you can be. So I don't like the idea of just being your best, because if you are, then there's no room for development. You are not going to change. You are not going to get better. So, and I don't think people expect to be your best. They expect to be yourself. That's different from being your best. Being yourself is great, and being there for people, I respect people so much who are there for other people and go out their way to help people. But people don't expect you to be your best. They just expect you to be yourself. So, sorry Connor, but I'm going to disagree with you on that one. So yeah, by all means be there for people. Don't think you owe them anything though. Just be there for them because you can, not because you think you have to. DFTBA, as they say, and Niall, we'll see you tomorrow.